Now introducing Colvin Bond.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to School Effort. Today we have a special guest from the International House of Fashion. Come on in. Good evening, Ms. Walker.
Good evening.
Today I have a couple questions for you about fashion. The first one is, what is fashion?
Fafsa is the free application for federal student aid. It's the form used by the U.S. Department of Education to determine your expected family contribution by conducting a need analysis based on financial information such as income, assets, and other household information, which you and your parents, if you are a dependent student, will be asked to provide. The form is submitted to and processed by a federal processor contracted by the U.S. Department of Education, and the results are electronically transmitted to the federal aid offices of the schools that you list on your application.
Good answer, Ms. Walker. Who is it for?
The free application for federal student aid is a form that can be prepared annually by current and prospective college students in the United States to determine the eligibility for student financial aid.
Where can you find information about fashion?
You can find more information about federal student aid through the following sources: studentaid.gov and fafsa.gov.
Types of financial aid that deals with fashion.
FAFSA deals with many types, like federal aid programs, state aid programs, grants and scholarships, loans, military programs, work-study programs, and working and saving.
What information do you need to apply?
To complete the free application for federal student aid, FAFSA, you will need your Social Security number, your alien registration number if you're not a U.S. citizen, your most recent federal income tax returns, W-2s, and records of money earned, bank statements and records of investments, records of untaxed income, a federated student PIN to sign electronically.
Where do you apply?
You can apply for FAFSA at fafsa.ed.gov.
When do you apply?
Soon after January 1st of your high school senior year, or the year in which you will be entering college, complete a free application for federal student aid, which is available to complete online, preferred method, or in paper format.
What are some benefits for fashion?
Completing and submitting a free application for federal student aid, FAFSA, is the single most important thing you can do to get assistance for paying for college. The U.S. Department of Education uses FAFSA to determine students' eligibility for federal student aid. Every year, the government awards about $150 billion in the form of grants, low-interest loans, and work-study funds to help millions of students pay for college. Many state governments and colleges also use FAFSA to determine the eligibility for non-federal aid. Unfortunately, some students feel like they shouldn't bother filling out FAFSA because of some common myths. These include, I or my parents make too much money, so I won't qualify for aid. Only students with good grades get financial aid. I'm too old to get financial aid. The form is too hard to fill out.
Thank you, Mr. Walker. Yeah, it's been an honor to have you on my show.
I'm for tuition, but he didn't look my way. I'm scripting and I'm saving, but I don't know what to say. But now my game is weaker than what's on my lunchroom tray. The cost is overwhelming, it's blowing me away. Tuition, room and board and books, I ain't in the NBA. Just when I thought my dreams about to pass away, I found my salvation, the FAFSA.
Financial aid is borrowed, it's a way to pay for college. You haven't heard of FAFSA? Well, let me drop some knowledge. The state and the feds want to help you pay for school, so all you have to do is fill out the FAFSA form.
It'll help you pay, fill out the FAFSA today. Go online and apply for financial aid. Oh, reds, lows, A-O, say,
Apply now.